This is Blue Gold News Now, your source for campus news, bringing you campus happenings, sports, and weather every week. Now live from Tower Studio, it's BNN with your hosts, Samantha Burnett and Marissa Day.
Good evening, I'm Samantha Burnett.
And I'm Marissa Day.
Coming up tonight, a campus community effort to plant trees for Arbor Day.
The story of two local high school students headed to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
And your weekly recap of Blue Gold sports on BNN Blitz.
But first, a nonpartisan effort to encourage Blue Gold voters is set to take place this Monday. On Monday, October 7th, the Blue Gold Marching Band, Student Senate, and nonpartisan groups will be hosting the first ever Blue Gold Walk the Vote event. Complete with an appearance from several food trucks, a performance from the B&B, and UW Eau Claire a cappella ensembles, Walk the Vote seeks to incentivize voter registration for UW Eau Claire students. The event comes as yet another effort UW Eau Claire is making to encourage students to participate in civil discourse on campus leading up to the presidential election this November. Earlier this fall semester, Chancellor James Schmidt invited students to participate in the Unify America College Bowl, a national depolarization initiative attempting to virtually bridge the gap between college students of various political viewpoints in the U.S. Students still interested in participating in the Unify America College Bowl can sign up for a time on October 9th at unifyamerica.org/collegebowl/UWEC. Blue Gold Walk the Vote will take place on the Garfield Avenue patio in front of the McIntyre Library at 4 p.m. on Monday, October 7th. For more information on Walk the Vote, visit the UW Eau Claire website. Well, how about that, Sam? I mean, you know, it's no secret that there's a presidential election coming up, right? Yes. It's a big one. And so thinking about that, I mean, I think that college students are going to have a huge presence, and I'm really hoping for a huge voter turnout myself.
Yeah, I think it's just a really interesting event to get to know more about the presidential election and what's all going on. I think it's a great way for students to get involved so that they're ready to vote.
Yeah, and there's been a ton of depolarization or, conversations about, how, polarized and opposite our political beliefs are on campus, and I think it's a really unique situation that we have at UW Eau Claire on our campus.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
The Wisconsin DNR grant is set to replace dead trees in Eau Claire's low-income areas. Aaron White, the city's community development director, stated in an interview with WQOW, depending on the size of the tree, it can be upwards of $2,000 to have a tree taken down. This grant comes with a movement to add green space in lower-income neighborhoods, receiving $400,000 to start removing trees in certain neighborhoods. You can also remove dead and deceased trees and plant new ones in your yards with the opportunity to be reimbursed by the city. They are still deciding what neighborhoods will be selected, but as of now, Northside Hill neighborhood and some areas around Carson Park and Half Moon Lake will be part of the initiative. The city is still working to choose a consultant to handle these projects. According to WQOW, after the consultant is chose, the goal is to start taking applications from people in the selected neighborhoods in early 2025.
Well, speaking of trees, coming after this break, find out how to get involved planting trees for Arbor Day on campus.
And your weekly weather report with Kevin Miro.
Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Addison from Home Screen, and to show you the power of TV10, I sawed my logo in half. And now with the magic of TV10, it will come back together. Wow, that sure is amazing. Catch Home Screen every other Wednesday afternoon at mytv10.uwec.edu or on our YouTube channel, UWEC TV10. I want you to be part of the magic.
Even though Arbor Day technically occurs on April 25th each year, the Student Office of Sustainability has declared October 8th as their own personal Tree Campus Arbor Day, planning to plant 3 trees on the east side of the Haast Fine Arts building. The tree planting is a partnership between UW Eau Claire's Student Office of Sustainability, grounds crew, and the City of Eau Claire Forestry Department, and seeks to promote sustainability on campus by taking action to directly improve our local environment. Students interested in learning how to properly plant a container tree and engage in an active sustainability initiative on campus are invited to attend the tree planting from 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. outside of Haas Fine Arts on Tuesday, October 8th.
2 Eau Claire High School students will be playing in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade highlights a variety of well-known balloons, floats, and musical acts, one of which is the marching band. Every year, college and high school students are selected from across the country to participate in the parade. This November, Memorial High senior Micah Zwiefelhofer and North High senior Max Westham have been selected to play in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Both worked tirelessly to perform a solo piece to their liking to submit in order to be considered. Micah plays the trumpet and Max plays the baritone. Before being selected, Micah and Max had never met. Now they get to head out to New York City together this November 22nd to participate for the parade on November 28th, giving them time to get to know each other and explore the city of New York.
Well, Sam, I don't know about you, but I watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade every year with my family.
I've actually never seen it. I've only seen like pictures.
Oh my gosh. Well, what's more to want in a parade, right? I mean, you've got giant balloons, you've got fun floats, lots of musical performances, and I mean, some really great commentating, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it seems like a really interesting event.
Yeah, and how awesome that some local students get to participate.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye out for them this November.
Yes.
BNN will be right back after this break.
Stick around for your weather forecast and an update on Blue Gold Sports.
Hi, I'm Evan Claymore, and I host Sounds of the Valley at UWEC's TV10 station. If you're anything like me, you love live music. Well, on my show, I take the live music and I give it to you. I take the finest musical talent from the Chippewa Valley area and I bring it directly to your screen. So if that sounds interesting, check it out at mytv10.uwec.edu or on our YouTube channel at UWEC TV10.
Thank you, Marissa and Sam. Good evening. I'm Kevin Miro with your weather report. After yesterday's rather cold dip in the 60s, today we have a relatively nice day with sunny skies and a slight breeze, a temperature of almost 76 with a present of a temperature of around 51 and clear skies all night. Looking throughout the week, we will be experiencing all sunny weather or mostly sunny weather. Thursday with a high of 70 and a low of 44. Friday with a high of 69 and 45. And Saturday we have sunny with a 75 and a low of 54. And with Sunday is around 71 with a low of 49. On Monday we are experiencing a little bit a dip in temperature with a high of 67 and a low of 39. On Tuesday and Wednesday are both looking sunny and both have around in the high 70s of 74 and 77 respectively. Current temperatures as of right now, we do have 77 at Chippewa Falls on this side and in Eau Claire County of around 75. In Menominee, we do have of around 77, and in Lake City, right to the south of Eau Claire, we have around 76. Into the west in Minneapolis, we do have a high temperature of 81, and in Bloomington, a low and high of 71. Thank you so much for joining me for weather this evening. Be sure to tune in next week to see what Mother Nature has in store. I'm Kevin Miro. Back to you, Sam and Marissa.
Thanks, Kevin. BNN Blitz is back this week with more Blue Gold Sports updates.
Over to you, David and Eli.
Welcome to BNN Blitz. I'm your host, David Abel.
And I'm Eli Bennis with your weekly recap of Blue Gold Sports action. UWC women's volleyball sweeps 2 teams in the transient invite in Kentucky. The Blue Gold women's volleyball team traveled to Lexington, Kentucky on September 28th to play in the invite. The Blue Golds first battled the Mount St. Joseph University Lions, where they would dominate, winning all 3 sets. The Lions could not stop the Blue Golds' aggressive attack, allowing 43 kills in 3 sets and allowing 17 errors. Ella Keeble was all in the mix for the Blue Golds with 32 assists. Coming off of a match sweep, the Blue Golds will then face University of Mount Union. After a 20-kill performance from the Blue Golds in a 25-14 first set victory, they did not look back. The Blue Golds proceeded to win the last 2 sets by 10 points, defeating Mount Union. The Blue Golds dominated in the points margin with 65 compared to Mount Union's 31, alongside 53 kills from the Blue Golds. The 11-4 Blue Golds have a tough task ahead against number 3 ranked UW-Whitewater on the road Friday, October 4th.
The Blue Golds men's soccer team took to the pitch 3 times over the past week, putting together enough success to earn them the number 10 rank in the United Soccer Coaches Top 25. The first match for the Blue Golds saw UWEC upsetting the number 8 ranked University of Chicago Maroons 1-0 at the home on the lone goal came from Carson Kowalski, who put his shot in the back of the net in the 11th minute. No more scoring came the rest of the match, and the Blue Golds were able to stun the team that was once ranked the best in Division III last season. Their match against St. Olaf, however, did not go the way the Blue Golds liked. Falling 4-2 in Northfield, the loss was the first loss of the season for the Blue Golds, continuing a tough trend of matches against the Lions, as they eliminated UWEC from the playoffs last year. UWEC would bounce back nicely with a 2-1 win over Augsburg University. Over the weekend, after a scramble goal at the net became the deciding factor in the win, Owen Backus was big in the win, netting his 3rd goal of the season.
We have all the ingredients to make a pretty darn good soup, UWC assistant football coach Mike McHugh said regarding the team on Rowan with the Golds podcast. The offensive line coach and run game coordinator has been with the team for 9 years. The Blue Golds have seen an uprise in scoring production this year, throughout 3 games averaging 30 points a contest compared to last year's 12 points a game. Under second-year head coach Rob Erickson, the Blue Golds have a redefined passing game, throwing for 326 yards a game compared to last year's 189. The Blue Golds' average time of possession is more than their opponents this year as well. While the Blue Golds have dropped their last 2, including a thriller in Week 2 at home in which they would lose in overtime 43-41 against Coe College, the Blue Golds have made noticeable strides in their offense and look to continue to improve.
UW Eau Claire has announced their Blue of the Week from the last week of September. Marika Kizjan from the women's cross-country team takes home the honors. The senior from Des Moines, Iowa, ran the 6K at the St. Olaf Invitational in 26 minutes and 3 seconds, helping UWEC finish 3rd out of 22 teams in total team points. In a quote from women's cross-country coach Dan Schwamberger, he talked highly about Kizjan. Mika truly cares about the well-being of her teammates, whether it's guiding the freshmen on how to navigate the dorms. In addition to being on the cross-country team, Marika is an assistant hall director. Or having a coffee with a teammate who needs a comforting ear, Marika is someone that makes our team stronger and emulates what being a true Blue Gold is through her positive and selfless attitude. Congratulations to Marika. That's all for World Blue Gold Sports. I'm David Abel.
And I'm Eli Bennis. Back to you, Sam and Marissa.